Hills Law Office, we're committed to excellence in everything we do.
And everyone we hire.
That's why we're so proud to announce our newest attorney,
Kaitlin Locke. Yay!
I am Kaitlin Locke, and I am an attorney at the Hills at Law, Berrien County office. I had somewhat of a non-traditional path, I would say. I didn't start law school until I was 32. I went to Cooley Law School, which is now Western Michigan University, Cooley Law School in Grand Rapids. Completed law school in 2 years, just went straight through, did 5 classes a term, a couple internships and externships while I was in law school. So I externed at the Kent County Public Defender's Office for 2 terms, and at the Muskegon Public Defender's Office as well. And then I also had the opportunity to do 3 terms of the Access to Justice Clinic as well. I think that even before I had a heavy caseload as a public defender, I was a bartender. And the whole ability that you have to have between bartending and serving is the ability to multitask. And so I learned that earlier on, even before I got into my law career. But I think I've been able to manage that and still make sure that my clients are getting good representation and knowing that their attorney is zealously advocating for them and that I genuinely care about every single one of them. I put in so many hours at the public defender's office because I did still want to dig into every single case. And so instead of working 40 hours a week, it was 70 to 80 because I wasn't willing to slack on my representation just because I had too many cases or just because I had a heavy caseload at that time. I'm looking forward to not, working those 70 or 80 hours a week, but still diving in and still really picking apart every single bit of the police report and the stories as to how they ended up in that position. So I think that a smaller caseload, obviously, I'm going to be able to do a little bit more of that digging in. I like to do a lot of the work myself. We had investigators and things like that, but I like to hear from people directly. I like to interview people directly. I like to go out and visit the scene. Personally, I'm very much a visual learner, and that's what sticks, is that if I can see it myself, then I can transplant and put myself kind of in that position, and it helps to be able to almost speak from experience when trying to advocate either to the judge or to the prosecutor or to the jury. If you or your loved one were charged with a crime, I would choose me as a defense attorney because you would get a fierce advocate. You would get a fighter, not only for you, but also for your family. Whatever the situation is, understanding and knowing what you're stepping into is one of the most important things. I think the fear of the unknown is one of the hardest things about the criminal legal system, and being in this place where you're really dehumanized. And I see people for who they are, not just the charges that brought them here. And it's something I'm extremely passionate about, and something that really fuels me.